Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump into Insecure. This is Lowkey Trippin. This is Molly's episode. I put on a little bit of sarong. This ain't no sarong, but it's like one of these little sheer cover-ups for the beach. Molly got me ready to go to Mexico. Molly got me ready to go on somebody's cruise ship, on somebody's island. When they opening up the ports, I cannot wait. I got a cruise booked for May 2021. I cannot wait, and Molly just got me all in the tropical dream. Anyway, first and foremost, whoever picked out Molly's wardrobe this episode, Molly was looking good. Everything Molly put on her body this episode, I was like, a bitch wish she could wear it, or a bitch want it, because some shit I'm gonna still put on. Forgive me. But anyway, that white suit that she wore to that meeting, had to have it, gotta have it. That leopard swimsuit, I need me a leopard swimsuit for my cruise next spring. That yellow swimsuit with that little sheer thing, yes. And all the dresses she had on, even that little lingerie that Molly had on. Molly was looking good. Molly was dressing her ass off. I can't wait to go on this little cruise with my girl Tamiko in May. And then maybe 2022, I need to go ahead and put something together for the husband. We need to go on a little vacation. He don't like cruising like that, so maybe we might fly out to a resort or something, because this whole episode put me in the vibe. I was just ready to go. I ain't need to see this on the quarantine because I was ready to go. But let's jump right into it. Molly saw Issa first at that Ethiopian restaurant last week. What y'all think about that? Molly was like, oh, there bitch going, getting out the car. Let me get in my phone real quick and pretend like I don't see the girl. Molly was ready. I don't know if she was ready for a confrontation or if she was just ready to confront their situation and put it on the table, get it over with. And then Molly kind of got butthurt when she heard the door open and she was going to look, because she was expecting to see Issa, and then she see Issa get back in her car like, fuck that bitch, and drive off. I'm sorry, Molly, but shit, the phone work both ways. I can't stand when people be like, bitch, you ain't called me. I'm like, the phone worked both ways. Yeah, I ain't called you in 2 months. I was busy. What the fuck was you doing? Like, no. That ain't right. I am very bad at not calling people. I am a texter. I am a social media-er. And I do try to call people when I can, but I forgive people because I know people got kids like I do, and you get busy like anybody else. But don't call me and be like, bitch, you ain't called me in 3 weeks. You didn't either. But moving on. I said all that to say Molly could call Issa if she really is that ready to confront the situation. Just call Issa and get it over with. Next, Molly was in that little meeting and she read her little assistant like, look, I pay you to make me look good. Fuck all these mistakes. I do like Molly. Like last week, Molly pissed me off, but this week, I like Molly again. I like Molly again. Now, Kim Fields was on the plane, and Kim Fields was the comedy relief of the episode. Somebody put Kim Fields back on my TV permanently. She was hilarious. She was hilarious. She was like, I'm here getting over 25 years of marriage, and this is day 3, and she just breaks down. And I can't stand when people on the airplane start small talking with me, and you know I'm not in the mood. Like if you see me with my headphones on and I got my head in the magazine, that's not the moment to start small talking with me, because I ain't gonna be here for it. And see, I would have been a little bit ruder than Molly and Andrew, because I would have just straight up ignored your ass. like I'm not, I have to get over that. Like sometimes I have to be in the mood for small talk. Like I have to initiate it with you. Or if I'm open to it, like if I just first sit on the plane, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And something pops off from there. But don't do that when you see me and my man over here cheersing with a glass of whatever we doing. I don't give, I don't, But moving on, I love seeing you, Kim Fields. You had me cracking up on that hike. I'm like, Molly, how the fuck we getting up this mountain? Not how we getting down. To me, that's not my type of vacation where I gotta pull out my workout clothes and climb up a mountain for 3.8 miles. Ain't gonna do it. I want to go to the beach. I want to snorkel. I want to jet ski. I want to parasail. I want to just float in the water. But moving on. They had a little fingering session on the plane. I don't know why these sex scenes be cracking me up. But I was here for it. I was here for it. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Moving on. The next thing I noticed is Andrew is explaining to Molly how his brother will plan out the whole vacation. And the whole time he's explaining, I'm like, that's me. That's me. I do it on every vacation. I'm going to find out what there is to do. I'm going to set up the arrangements. I'm going to find out the restaurants. We're going to eat here this day. We're going to eat here this day. I'm even going to come up with a theme. I might be like, we're going to wear all white. Or on this day, we're going to make t-shirts. Like, I am the over planner of the trip. I have to tell people, if you think I'm getting ready to take over, reel me in, because I get it from my mama. We love to plan stuff out, and that's just how I vacation. Like, I don't over plan to the T where I might be like, we're gonna go to this beach. I ain't gonna say what we gonna do at the beach, but you gonna know where we going. That's me. I just love a good vacation schedule. That's just me. But anyway, moving on. What happens next? Okay, Molly and Andrew were supposed to bring their freaky stuff, you know, to show their little freak flags on the trip. Molly is starting to unpack her freak stuff because Andrew is like, let me see what kind of freak you are. And all she pull out is some lube, some lace panties, and a lace bra. Now, the panties and the bra was bad. Now, that's some stuff I will put that on. But I'm like, all you got is the lube, and then here go Andrew. He got out the silver bullet, some kind of balls. I guess those are the Kegel balls, maybe, and then some kind of butt vibrator. Andrew was getting ready to set it off, and Molly pulled out some shit they could have did at home. Whatever. Moving on. So, somewhere in the trip, I don't remember when, I think maybe when they first woke up, Andrew was like, Nathan blowing up my phone. Nathan blowing up the phone because he can't open the garage. And I'm like, shit, go out the front door. Does Nathan have a car? Hell, Molly was over there. Ride with Molly wherever y'all going. Don't be calling me in Mexico because you can't open the garage. Matter of fact, if I'm in Mexico, I ain't got the international plan like Andrew. My phone on airplane mode. Because one, I don't want it to be roaming, and I don't want to come back home with a $500 bill. So Nathan would have been out of luck. But anyway, I'm about to get mad about something else. But Issa started talking in the background. Now I feel like, to me, Issa did that talking on purpose. Because, well, nah, Issa ain't know Andrew was with Molly. So that ain't fair. That ain't fair. Because I want to be like, but I'm sure Nathan was like, you know, Andrew and Molly in Mexico, and I can't get out this garage. I feel like Issa did that talking in the background on purpose so she could be heard. But even if Issa was heard, I don't understand why it bothers Molly if Molly is talking to Nathan, when you wouldn't know Andrew if it wasn't for Molly talking to Nathan. Now, one, I want Issa to be talking to Lawrence and forget Nathan, but I feel like she gonna mess it up. But anyway, Molly is now judging Nathan like, I wish Issa wouldn't even be talking to him. And I'm like, Molly, this man best friend. He living with this man. How you getting ready to shit on Nathan to his best friend? Read the room, Molly. Like, keep your opinions about Nathan to yourself. And he was like, after he ghosted Issa she didn't say last season. But pretty much after he ghosted Issa last season, I don't even know why she want to talk to him. And then, Andrew, you crossed the line. I don't care if that is your girlfriend. You're not supposed to tell people medical business. You could have just said, mind your business, Molly. But you had to go tell Molly he was dealing with mental health. You ain't say what kind of mental health. You know how Molly is. Molly probably think the guy's schizophrenic or something, like the worst, when he could have just been a little bit depressed. All mental health, I don't want to get into which mental health is worse or not. Forgive me if that came out wrong. But Molly is going to think the worst. And she up here talking about, does Issa know? And that ain't none of Issa business. If Issa knows, that's up to Nathan to tell Issa. But I feel like Molly is going to tell Issa. Or some kind of way, Molly's going to make sure Issa knows. Where Molly might tell Kelly, and Kelly tells Issa. But off of that, next, we get to Towelgate. Now, this is the good part of the show. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I was with Molly 100% throughout this whole scenario. I was with Molly. I'm not mad at Molly. First, old girl gets some chlorine in her eye. I don't know why you need a towel. Just rub your eye and move on. But anyway, Molly was nice and was like, I'm going to go get you a towel, girl. Hold on. She go up there getting a towel. The two white people in front of her got their towel, and they ain't have to show their room key. So now Molly is like, can I get a towel, please? And old worker girl talking about where your room key. And I would have been like, bitch, you seen me in the pool. I ain't got my room key on me. Can I get a towel? And the worker lady was like, I can't give you a towel without a room key. And Molly was like, you just gave these two white people a towel and you ain't asked for their room key. So why you asking me for a room key? All valid points. But see, I wouldn't even have took it there. I wouldn't even have took it there. She talking about, well, I can go get my manager. I would have been like, bitch, go get your manager. And as soon as she turned her back, I would have snatched me a couple of towels and moved on about my business. I ain't got time for that. One thing I don't like is bad customer service. I cannot stand bad customer service. I would have personally wanted to have talked to the manager. I'm definitely not the friend to roll with when you don't want to talk to the manager. Because I always want to talk to the manager. Me and Andrew would have had a free suite up at the resort. Oh, the Mexican vacation would have been paid after I got finished talking to the manager. Because I've been like, bitch, what you mean I can't have no towel without no room key? How many African Americans do you think just in Puerto Vallarta jumping or sneaking into resorts to get in the pool to get a towel? Bitch, we paid to be here. I would have went off. I would have went off on the manager, and they would have comped something. Trust and believe. But see, Molly better than me because she just let old boy come up with his room key. He was like, ma'am, we in this room. Here go the key and get a towel. No, it wouldn't have been over. See, Molly need a little bit of therapy because she don't know how to let stuff go. I probably need a little bit of therapy too because I wouldn't have let that go. I would. The lady, it's some kind of TikTok where it just happens to be two Asian mom and a daughter doing it, but it ain't got nothing to do with it. They doing a TikTok where the girl returns some cheese and the lady give her money back and a free coupon, and then the little girl is still not satisfied, and she's like, you need a little bit of argument? And she's like, yes, I want to argue. That's me. That's me. When you upset me in customer service, I need a little bit of argument to feel better. I need to go off just a little bit, and then I'm going to feel better. Moving on. So outside of that, Molly did good. She let that go. She got in the pool. She explained that the lady was being racist. And side note, I don't understand. We're going to get to that because I got something to say about that. Side note, they get in the pool. Molly explains that, you know, the lady was a little bit racist, and Molly was ready to let it go. Everyone else was like, damn, we sorry that happened to you. But here come this bullshit ass brother talking about, well, let me be a naysayer, or what they say, let's play devil's advocate, let me flip the coin, whatever, however you want to call it. What if it wasn't racism? And he wants to go down this rabbit hole, which to me is you poking at Molly. She's an African-American woman. She has just told you she's experienced racism, and you have heard everyone else apologize for that have happening to her, and everyone else is ready to move on. But to me, you are poking at Molly because you want her to get infuriated. Because to me, if I'm already upset, why you want to keep poking at me? You just gonna make me more upset by trying to tell me the bullshit wasn't racist. And she like, I understand people have they rules and whatever at the resort. I understand. But you can't tell me people are coming into resorts in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, demanding beach towels and not really being a occupant of the resort. Like, to me, the only bitches you need to be questioning is Mexican bitches. They the ones who live in Puerto Vallarta and would be sneaking into resorts trying to steal the beach towels. Everybody else does not live in Mexico, which means they paying to be there. Now, I ain't mean for that to sound racist, but to me, at the end of the day, Molly trying to argue it, and she says, now Molly shouldn't have put in general, because it can be twisted to seem racist when you put a statement in general as a blanket statement for everyone. And Molly was like, she hates it, or she might not say hates it, but she says most minorities only want to be a minority when it's good for them. I understand what Molly is saying. Molly was not trying to shade them for being Asian or whatever other minority you may be. But in some cases, and it ain't everybody, I want to state this off first by saying, because I really don't like to talk about race a lot, but I feel like in this episode it has to be mentioned. Not everybody, but some people in a minority do feel superior to African Americans. Like, if you ain't black, people feel like black is the lowest. Like, I could be Asian, I could be Hispanic, I could be Italian, like any other minority, whatever it is, if you can blend in better, you feel better. That shit might sound wrong, but y'all understand what I'm trying to say. And I understand what Molly was trying to say, because at the end of the day, people not going around shooting little Asian kids in the street for playing with toy guns. At the end of the day, people aren't scared to pull over Asian couples and shooting one of them because they reached to go get their wallet. Hell, we done seen plenty of other nationalities have machine guns, walk up to the police, and the police still not shoot them to arrest them. So I understand exactly what Molly is saying. Like, people want to be a minority when it's comfortable for them to be a minority, but if they can play that I'm not black card, people will play that I'm not black card. We clearly seen it last season on what was that Basketball Wives, when, oh, I'm a Latina. I'm not black, I'm a Latina. But as soon as I want to call you a nigga, oh, I'm Afro-Latina. So since I got a little bit of Afro, I could say the N-word. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. Be proud of who you are. And as a minority, be an ally for the African Americans who are experiencing racism. Don't want to quit playing the motherfucking devil's advocate. That's what I want to say at the end of the day, because we tired of motherfuckers playing the devil's advocate. If it's racism, it's fucking racism. And support us in making a change or getting some kind of justice for it, or shut the fuck up and don't do nothing. Just let it go. If Molly says it's racism and you don't feel like you willing to support Molly in her feelings, shut the fuck up. Because when you don't, you just poking, and you're making someone say something out of anger, which when Molly said it about the minorities, she said it out of anger. She didn't mean it like she was like, Andrew, you different. She wasn't saying Andrew is different. She was saying, Andrew, I know you aren't that type of person. Moving on. Because that did piss me off. That pissed me off. And what really pissed me off about the pool lady is, here you are in Mexico, right next to a country that's trying to build a wall around your ass because... Shut up, Angie. Let me just shut up. Let me shut up before I say something. But that scene pissed me off, and I was 100% with Molly. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't be mad at Molly for being mad at Andrew, because if you know your brother on bullshit and this your new girl and you trying to have a good time with your girl, shut your brother down. You could have told your brother, look, shut the fuck up. We ain't gonna discuss this. Let that shit go. So Andrew should have shut his brother down. Now, at the end of the day, the next day, Andrew comes up with a little shake for Molly, and they seem to be cool. I like Andrew for Molly. I really hope they can stick together. Andrew seems very patient. He seems very loving. He seems very understanding of Molly, and that's all the things that Molly needs. But I think Andrew got a little bit of bullshit we haven't uncovered. Something's up with that family, like where the sister, the crazy sister, he don't want to talk about. His brother seemed to be a little like, I don't know. It's some bullshit with Andrew. We gotta peel back the layers. We gonna see it. Now, at the end of the show, at some point, Molly did, that's when she had on that cute yellow bikini. I would wear that one. That was a little high-waisted. I like a good little high-waisted bikini. But anyway, moving on. She did call for the counseling. I'm happy Molly recognized that she, at one point in that argument, took things a step too far, and she needs to let go. Like, I need to know when to walk away. I agree. I could probably use a little bit of that too. I need to know in certain situations, I don't have to argue, I don't have to press, just walk away from it. So good job for that, Molly. Next, we at the airport. For whatever reason, Molly spots Lawrence. Now, I thought Molly said she was over Issa looking at old shit, which means talking to Lawrence down at the Tiffany house. She was rolling her eyes at Issa talking to Lawrence. But for whatever reason, Molly has to shout out Lawrence, hey, and then proceed to walk up to him to engage in the most awkward conversation ever. It was like, to me, if that's my girl's ex and I see him, I would have saw Lawrence. At the most, I'm like, hey, Lawrence. And he could have kept walking, and I could have kept, looking at my luggage. I didn't see the need for them to walk up and start initiating a conversation when that ain't your ex. That's Issa's ex. And for you to not care so much about Issa going backwards, obviously by you talking to Lawrence... Maybe she just wanted Lawrence to know she had a man. I don't know. But it was very awkward. But I feel like that interaction got Lawrence to call Issa. Now, the whole time when he, the episode ended, he got on the phone. He was like, hey, I was thinking about you. Can we get up and get a drink? The whole time I was like, oh, I hope he calling Issa. I hope he calling Issa, but in my mind, I was like, he probably calling Condola. He probably like, shit, I done fucked shit up with Condola. But we saw a little preview, and Lawrence called Issa. Now, y'all think, what do y'all think Lawrence is getting ready to tell Issa next week? I just feel like listening to all the interviews that Issa Rae does, talking about Insecure. I really feel like she's over Lawrence and Issa being in a relationship, which hurts my heart because I'm like, why the hell do you care, Angie? You already got a man. I just love Lawrence. I do. But I want them to get back together. I feel like maybe Lawrence may try to get back with Issa, but Issa may fool around and go on with Nathan. I don't know. If I can give Issa a little piece of advice, if you love somebody and you really want a second chance with that person, take that chance while the door is open, because that door might not be open forever. And that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, you all, subscribe to the channel. I think we got a couple of more episodes to go. I think we might get 10. I hope it's not 8. Issa put something on Twitter talking about Insecure will not be an hour. It will be 30 minutes. And I just started cracking up. I love Issa. Anyway, you all, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Get in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode. Forgive me if I went off on a tangent. I got upset a couple of times. But anyway, I will talk to you all later. I can't wait till Friday to get these nails done. I'll be back. I'll be back to popping once I get my nails done and I get me an eyebrow arch. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.